Hey everyone, I'm Joe Q. That's me. If you ever wonder why I'm late for class sometimes, I don't like mornings very much. They're not very nice to me. Anyway, today I'm going to talk a little bit about Notepad++. This is a pretty cool, simple program here. You can see it right here. This is where you can download it if you want. It's free software. You can just Google Notepad++. I think there's a CNET download as well, but this one works just fine. I'm going to run you through the basics, show you an example of code editing in Notepad++. And it's called that because it's very similar to Notepad, right? This is definitely the program I had to use growing up because we didn't always have Microsoft Office, so we just had this simple Notepad program, and I'd usually like fill it up, and I'd get mad. I'm like, oh, well, that didn't work. Usually the word wrap wasn't on, and it would do this. I'm like, where'd all my words go? And I had to scroll over. I didn't even know what word wrap was when I was a kid, but that's not really the main point. This is regular Notepad, and you can definitely code in here. You could do all this stuff. It's not intuitive. It doesn't do any syntax coloring. So I first encountered Notepad programming in a class in high school. Actually, they had us do it, and it was just kind of slow, but it was kind of cool to see just how raw and simple it was to do HTML. But Notepad++ is great because it does support, as you see here, multiple tabs, right? You can have several documents open at a time. It has a save all feature right here, just like brackets. And it's very similar to brackets. That's something what I found here is it's kind of like a ultra lightweight brackets or Atom. And that's why a lot of people like it, is because it loads so fast. It's just simple. It's pretty fully featured. It's got this older looking aesthetic. The file explorer is a little unintuitive, but it does most things you really need. It's got a lot of languages it supports. We've got HTML in here, so if I want to start a new document, I can just start a new one or hit Control N, and I can start typing right in here, and it's from the beginning gonna start coloring for syntax. So here's just a document. This was one of the pages we worked on for the website project. It does have this cool document map view. So as you scroll down on large documents, you can see where you're at. This is really useful if you got documents with hundreds or maybe thousands of lines of code sometimes. It's easy to find what you're looking for. I can just hit this to save all of them. Here's that new one. Let's just call it new right there, and it's going to save anything that's unsaved at that point. So it's kind of an intermediate code editor. I don't think, from my research on some forums and resources, that many people professionally are using this, but a lot of home coders, enthusiasts, hobbyists definitely use this. Some of them would prefer to use something like Atom or brackets because there are some conveniences with it. But again, this is just nice, lightweight, simple, but quite fully featured software. So let me show you something here. We can pull up a little demo page right here, and I've just kind of got a little template filled in with some things. I've got a little bit of CSS going right here, and we'll just put something in real quick, right? I can go. Let's start it with a paragraph, and I'd say something like, "Thanks, Sharina. You've been great." Hey, let's all give her a hand, huh? Come on, everybody. Come on. Let's clap for Sharina. She's been great, super helpful, and just a great resource for us. And then we'll wrap this up, and you see how it does all the syntax coding for me, and it notices some of the context in there. It's really nice. I'm going to save this. I'm going to pull up my file explorer here, and I'm just going to open that demo page in Chrome. Look, there we go. Oh, I put Shireen. So I found a problem in my code. I'd come back in here and I'd fix that up real quick. Save it again and just reload this page. There you go. That's how it is. It doesn't have all sorts of fancy stuff, but it's fully featured. I like it. For a little bit, I kind of thought with the look of it that it's really not a great piece of software, but I think it actually is. It's super lightweight. It takes no space on your computer, and it runs really fast. So it's definitely an option if you want to be an enthusiast or just do some casual design at home. If you're going to pursue a professional career in this, it probably won't be much use to you. So that's Notepad++, fun little program. I like it, and thanks for listening.